team, I hope you're all well. Today I'm starting a 24-hour vlog. I am hosting one with my patrons. It will be starting in 40 minutes. It's currently 4:20, but I thought I would just do the intro to this video because I also just received a parcel in the post and I've just filmed my birthday unboxing. So I thought I would open this with you first. I'm fairly certain this has come from Kathleen because she's just messaged in the group chat to say that something has just been delivered. So first guess, Kath. Happy birthday, Steph. I hope you had an amazing day. Meeting you this year has really been amazing. I love you loads. From Kathleen. Kathleen, I love you too, my angel. Meeting you was also amazing and I cannot wait to see you again. But she did get me The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson, which I read while I was on holiday with Andy and absolutely loved. I gave this 4 stars. It was really, really good and it spurred me on to want to read more from her. So really enjoyed this one. This was like a Carrie reimagining with a lot of discussion surrounding race and things like that. So I really, really enjoyed this one. Thank you so much, Kathleen, for sending me this. I just really wanted a finished copy of it because I got an ARC from Harper. So I really wanted to get a finished copy as well. So thank you, Kathleen, for that. So let's discuss what I'm planning on reading during this readathon. I do have 3 books planned and the 3 books are not the books I intended to read for this readathon. I really wanted to read The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy, but I do have book club books that I have to get through. So first of all, I did just want to mention A Silent Voice. I've just edited my birthday vlog and realized that I didn't mention my thoughts on this at all, so very quickly I will let you know my thoughts on this. I ended up giving this one, I think it was 4 or 5 stars, I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen here what I gave it. But I really enjoyed this. So the bullying in here was horrific. It got really, really bad to the point that there was like a physical fight between both of our characters. And just a quick reminder, our female main character, Shoku, is actually deaf. And our main male character, Shoya, is a bully, really bad bully. He just wants to get noticed in school, and for some reason his thought process is that, oh well, if I bully enough people I'll get noticed, and it doesn't go that way. Shoku ends up leaving after they end up having like a physical fight, and it gets really, really bad, the bullying as well. And then Shoya starts to realise just how badly he's treated her, and on the basis that it kind of, you know, the whole thing flips on its head. So at the very, very end of this, I needed volume 2, season 2, episode 2, what? I needed volume 2 immediately because at the very end of this, they end up meeting many years later, and I don't know if he's going to try and right his wrongs or what, I'm not sure, but I'm intrigued to see what happens in this. So I did really enjoy this one, and I ended up buying the box set of volumes 1 to 7. So first protocol, I am thinking that I might try and pick up volume 2 of this over this 24-hour period if I can fit it in. So the next book that I'm planning on reading is With a Vengeance by Freydis Moon. This is the book that I wasn't intending to read, but I haven't really got much choice, and the matter. The live show is tomorrow night, so I do need to get this finished. I am currently only for 37 pages in. I thought it was further than that. Have I read this chapter? No. So yeah, I am planning on finishing this. I'm hoping I can finish this evening and just try and get through it as quick as I possibly can. So far, not enjoying it like I hoped I would. It's had a really tough, slow start, so I am intrigued to see where it goes, but I'm hoping that it picks up its pace. So there is that, and then also my patrons voted between this and Hummingbird Salamander by Jeff Vandermeer, which I need to read for the JPEGs book club. So my thought process was either book club reads or Clitlit reads, because this is the other semi-Clitlit read for the month of December. We are... Sorry, that was a phone call from Andy. Yeah, this isn't the actual book club for literature for December. The book is... This isn't actually the book club. This isn't actually the book pick for literature in December. The book is Regifted, which is a very short novella, actually. But a lot of people wanted this one to be the pick. So we have kind of an impromptu. If people want to discuss it in the Discord, they can do. So in theory, I'm reading literature books for this, plus a manga, but I am looking forward to this one. It's a nice little festive read, and I am hoping to get through this one as well. So I do have prompts for this readathon. I have read a festive book, which is this, and then a graphic novel slash manga slash short book, which could be this, or the second one, To a Silent Voice. And then read a buddy read, and then put in brackets, our buddy read is The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy, if you fancy it, because that's the book I was planning on reading. But this could be classed as a buddy read because it's the book club pick for literature. And then practice some self-care. Practice some self-care, which I am planning on doing this, I keep wanting to say weekend, it's not, it's Monday and Tuesday, during this period, because I've had a lot of makeup on my face this weekend, which I'm not used to, and it's quite red. I mean, I've got the heating on, so that won't be helping either, but it's quite red, so I want to get face mask on. I've got some like under eye mask things that I've never used before. We'll see how they go. I've got some birthday cake. So just in general, the whole thing's going to be pretty relaxed and chilled and self-care-ish in itself, because it's been a very fantastic, busy, overwhelming weekend. So I am looking forward to just relaxing and having a nice time with my patrons over the next 2 days during this 24-hour period. And then we've got the live show for With a Vengeance tomorrow evening, about an hour after this Patreon readathon will finish. So that's what I'm hoping to read, basically. With a Vengeance, Merry Little Meet Cute, and then maybe a volume of A Silent Voice. So fingers crossed that I can get through all of this. I am now going to just upload my birthday weekly vlog. I need to get it up so that the sponsor can have a butcher's, and get myself prepared and then start my live show. My battery is flashing. Did you all say that with me? So yeah, I will check back in with you when we've started and when I've got an update for you, and hopefully I've gotten through With a Vengeance. That's going to be my first book to tick off. I'm not touching anything else until I've read that book, because I just want to get it finished. So I'll check back in with you then. Hello, it's pretty late, it's 1:30 in the morning, I'm about to go to bed, but I just wanted to give you a very quick update because I haven't done another chatty update since I introduced the vlog earlier. Oh, just getting my bank card up for absolutely no reason. So I have been making progress in With a Vengeance. I think I'm around 220 pages in now, so I've got about 50 pages left to go, so I am hoping to finish that in the morning. I really wanted to finish it before I went to bed. But honestly, I just kind of lost momentum. After I ended the sprints, I probably should have carried them on a little bit longer, but after I ended the sprints, I lost momentum a little bit, so I've stopped. I'm enjoying the romantic side of it and like the sex scenes and stuff, but the rest of it, like the actual plot line, in relation to Kai and what they're finding out about what their mother's been into and stuff before she passed away, I'm not too fussed. And I also don't want there to end up being like a love triangle situation, which, I mean, I don't think it's going to be a possibility, but Kai's definitely got some interest in another person, and I don't know if it's just that they want a friend with this person or they want something more and they're interested in them another way. But I just want Kai and Eli to be together. But I'm struggling with the actual plot, with the storyline, because I just can't, I just don't care enough, because we're not given enough information with it. So I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 50 pages. Probably more sex, which is fine by me. But yeah, I'm reckoning maybe middle of the road, 3-star. If it's lucky, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's where I'm up to right now. So I'm going to go to bed. I haven't read anything else. I haven't picked up Merry Little Meet Cute or The Promised Neverland. So I'm gonna go to bed and hope that I can get through still all 3 of those books tomorrow. We will see. I am hoping to get up at a reasonable time. I've got a sprint starting at 11 and I will have to end them at 5 because I have the With a Vengeance live show at 6 with Mel and Jade. So yeah, I'm just a little bit mad that I haven't been able to finish the book this evening, but it is what it is. So hopefully tomorrow morning, I brought it up with me so that I can maybe finish it in bed tomorrow before I get up. Fingers crossed. So I'm gonna go now and get in bed because I am really tired. I think the weekend's catching up with me, so I'm gonna go and do that and hopefully not scroll on my phone. And I will check back in with you in the... Okay, good morning. It is Tuesday. I have decided that I'm going to continue this vlog through till Friday because I'm feeling like shit today, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm obviously on a massive come down from the weekend. It's currently almost 12 o'clock. I have delayed the sprints for the 24-hour readathon till 12:30 because I wasn't ready to get out of bed. So I am going to carry on sprinting today till 5 o'clock, and then we've got the With a Vengeance live show at 6, and then I'm hoping to just kind of like relax for the rest of the evening. But I thought that I would just extend the vlog. I'm not going to be staying at Andy's Wednesday and Thursday night, so I will have those evenings free to read a little bit. So I thought I would just extend this vlog because it's going to be really crappy as a 24-hour one. I haven't yet finished With a Vengeance. I am still in the same position I was in last night when I updated you. So I am going to try and finish that off this afternoon. Well, I am going to finish it off this afternoon. We've got the live show tonight. And then I have picked up Fruits Basket. I just want self-care in all honesty. So I've got Fruit Basket. I've got Silent Voice 2, which obviously I had planned anyway, and then A Merry Little Meet Cute if I feel like an audiobook later, which I think I might do. So I'll keep you posted once I've finished this, let you know what I'm planning on picking up. But the postie's just been, and these lot have arrived, so I'm intrigued to find out what I've got going on here. Okay, so I've got a box from Forbidden Planet. This one is from HarperCollins. I think that this one could be from Victoria, one of my patrons. She sent me some stuff for my birthday and was hoping it would have been here yesterday so it could be in the unboxing, but unfortunately it wasn't. So yeah, it is from Victoria. Eat cake and have fun. There is a set of earrings that look like this, and then a bracelet that looks like this to match. Absolutely stunning. And then we have these bags that say Canva print. First of all, I didn't know you could get stuff printed from Canva. Second of all, there's 3 of them. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot again. My ADHD kicking in. She told me she was getting this. She asked me to take it off my wish list. It's Bryony and Rose by, Bryony and Roses by T. Kingfisher, which I think is a Beauty and the Beast. Oh no, that's not this one. Maybe. Oh yeah, it is Beauty and the Beast retelling. Oh, bless her. And then this one. Oh, bless. It's a channel plans and ideas planner. Oh my goodness. I am struggling today. Oh, bless her. It's just got blank pages on it, but the cover's gorgeous. Victoria, you are the cutest. Okay, so there is this cute little coaster maybe with a lotus on it. That's really cute that she's obviously designed. These are bookmarks by the looks of things, handmade by her. Very nice. Adorable. And then I have 99 problems and 98 of them are sequels for the final book support group. Oh, bless her, so I can write notes down for that as well. That's such a good idea. Thank you so much, Victoria, for these. That's so amazing. You are absolutely the sweetest being. Thank you so, so much. Oh, bless you. That's really, really cute. Thank you. I love it all. You are the sweetest. Let me pop this over here. So, not that I would forget who they're from, but you know, my brain is mush at the moment, so wouldn't be unheard of. Okay, so Harper Collins. What have I agreed to? Oh yeah. Okay, so, oh Lord, this is chunky. Okay, so this is a package for 1,000 Heartbeats by Kira Cass. They asked me if I would like to receive a package for it. And I'm not really reading YA much anymore, to be honest, but this sounds really good. It's an enemies to lovers standalone romance, so always here for a standalone. And it publishes on the 8th of December, which for me right now is 2 days away, because today's Tuesday the 6th. Interesting. Oh, the chapters are really short as well. Nice. It is 561 pages though. This cover is stunning. So it also, inside the box, we have a little quote thing. There is a face mask, hydrating and brightening face mask. An instant hot chocolate. I might have that a bit later on. Treat myself. 2 packs of love hearts as well. I do love these. This was a really nice rep package. Thank you so much to HarperCollins for sending this my way. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that one for sure. 8th of December it comes out. And then from Forbidden Planet, I was only wondering where this box was the other day, last night. Okay, so I did get more manga. Absolutely no one's surprised. So I got Given Volume 1, which Gav recommended to me. He said it's similar to Heartstopper, but in manga format, which I am here for. I'm fairly certain that was this one. Then I got Blue Exorcist Volume 1, which I've had my eye on for a really long time, and then both Gav and Jade bought it the other week when they went out. I assume it's to do with exorcisms. And then I also got One Piece as well, obviously because of Gav. This is volumes 1, 2 and 3 bind up, so nice little bind up going on there. So I am intrigued about this one. I know nothing about it, but I'm assuming it's got something to do with pirates or something. So this one as well. So a few more manga to add to my collection, which is getting very large very rapidly, which I'm happy about. So yeah, that's everything I needed to unbox. Sorry, this was a really long update, but I suppose it will flesh the vlog out a little bit, seeing as I did almost no updating yesterday. So I'm gonna go get myself ready for sprints to start. I should probably eat something, and I will check back in with you later, probably when I've finished with a vengeance actually. So I'll see you then. Hello, it's much later in the day. It's now 20 to 4, And I'm back with another unboxing because these just got delivered by a mystery delivery person because there was nobody there when I went to the door, which was bizarre. But I also have an update on this. I finally finished it. I'm gonna give this 3 stars. I just can't decide how I feel about this book. Like, the characters were fine. I didn't necessarily love either of the main characters. I enjoyed Esther, who was a side character. She was great. Kai was fine. Eli was fine. I wasn't necessarily attracted to Eli either, which was weird. But the sex scenes were fantastic. Really, really good. So the smut in here was very, very good. Very spicy. But in general, the storyline, I just felt like the plot itself was a little bit lost on me. I just didn't particularly care for the plot line of the fact that Kai's mother had passed away and they were going back to their old home, and they were basically going with the intention of just not necessarily wanting to be here anymore and wanting to unalive themselves. So they went with that intention, but they're possessed by a demon called Eli, and he will not allow them to do that to themselves. So they come to an arrangement that essentially they die when he says they die. And basically they end up finding out that there is an ICE agent who is an immigration agent on their case. Basically they were investigating their mother because she had employees who were not necessarily shouldn't necessarily be in the country, and there is like an entire plot to that. So I did enjoy how that kind of, where like the reasoning behind the ICE agent, but I felt like it just all kind of, it was very conveniently wrapped up. I don't know, I just wasn't that fussed by this book, and I'm really sad about it because the cover's gorgeous and I was really hyped up for it, but it is what it is. I don't know, I gave it 3 stars. It is what it is. And then I did start listening to, while I was putting together some Instagram posts and setting up the sprints for Festive Readathon, I did start listening to A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone, and I got 22 pages in, so I'm not that far in. I'm up to chapter 2. This one is basically following it's following B Hobbs, who basically takes a lead in a Hallmark Christmas movie. However, she is actually how do they call it? She's a porn star, essentially. And she doesn't want to get found out for being a porn star. However, it turns out that Nolan, who is going to be her, you know, opposing actor, was an ex-boy band member and recognises her. So we're going to see how this goes, but I'm really, really excited to read this one. So I'm glad that I'm getting into something that I actually like, actively want to read now. But I'm going to open these and find out what's in them and who they're from. That was a letdown. This is like an extended unboxing from yesterday. Oh, this one's from me. Merry Christmas to Me. Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrane. I really want to read this book so desperately. I didn't realise that this would be like a self-pubbed book though. I thought it was taken up by a publisher. Oh, it's an imprint of Simon & Schuster. Feels self-pubbed. So I'm really excited to have this now. I believe that this is a yeah, so this is following Ellie, and her life goes to shit essentially, and then she ends up meeting a shop landlord. She finds work at a local coffee shop. She's just getting through the days until Andrew, the shop landlord, proposes a shocking drunken plan, a marriage of convenience that will give him his recent inheritance and alleviate Ellie's financial woes and isolation. However, it turns out when they go to spend holidays together, Ellie meets Andrew's sister and she falls for her. So I'm very excited about this one because I've got another one, very, very similar storyline on my TBR for this month, which is Make You Mine This Christmas. So I'm really excited about these storylines. It makes me very, very happy. So made sure that I got that. Oh, this one is wrapped. Who is it from? Is this gonna be... Happy birthday, hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for being you, from Kira. Thank you so much, Kira. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Ooh. Nice. I was only thinking about this book yesterday. Lotus by Jennifer Hartman, because I absolutely loved Still Beating and I really want to read this book because this follows on. The main guy that's in here is Oliver Lynch, and he has a little bit of a cameo in Still Beating, towards the end of Still Beating. So this one is that he was he went missing on the 4th of July, but to our main character he was everything. My heart hasn't been the same since he disappeared, but I've learned to build my life around that missing piece. 22 years later, the last thing I expect is for that missing piece to come back. His name is Oliver Lynch and this is his story. So in the end of Still Beating, Oliver, it's in that moment that Oliver comes back, so then this continues on from that. We don't get anything of Oliver's story at all, but it is briefly mentioned, if I remember correctly. So I'm very excited to read this one because I loved Still Beating. So thank you so much, Kira, for that one. And then this one is from Tracy. Surprise from Tracy. Oh, When Shadows Fall. Okay, so I think Alicia maybe mentioned this one to me last night. I can't remember what the reason behind it was, but she mentioned it to me last night, or someone did in Sprints yesterday, and I was like, oh, I did have that on my wish list for a while, and then I took it off because I think I lost interest a little bit. But they told me, I was told that it was a really good book and I should give it a read, so I put it back on my wish list last night, and then Tracy's gone ahead and got it. So this one is Kai, Orla and Zach grew up together. Their days spent on a patch of wilderness in between their homes. Music, laughter and friendship bind them together, and they have big plans for their future until Kai's family suffers a huge loss. Struggling to cope with his own grief while watching his family fall apart, Kai is drawn into a new and more dangerous territory. Excluded from school and retreating from his loved ones, it seems as though his path is set, his own story foretold. Orla, Zach and new classmate are determined to help Kai find his way back, but are they too late? A poignant and hopeful story exploring the importance of friendship, care and community, and what we can do when shadows fall. Sounds beautiful. It's got like darker pages and some illustrations and stuff like that, so nice. Thank you so much, Tracy, for this one. So that's a nice little haul I've got going on there. Just all the books at the moment. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, my loves. Right, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna get some more reading done. I'm gonna try and tidy up a little bit, I think, as well, because the house is a mess since I got back yesterday. So I will do that and I will check back in with you later. Hi, hello. It's Wednesday. I just filmed Literature Book Club announcement, so I'm gonna get changed again back into my Literally Dead Book Club jumper in a minute, but I didn't think it was appropriate to wear that for my book club. So I have a parcel here. I'm not sure what's in it. It's a bit damp. Oh, maybe I'll put this on instead. I forgot I'd ordered this. Do any of you believe me? Because at this point I'm doubting myself. It's a new McLaren hoodie. I say new McLaren hoodie, I haven't had one before, but since Daniel Ricciardo's leaving, I wanted to get some of his merch before it, you know, is no longer a thing. So during the sale on the weekend, I did decide to purchase one of Daniel's hoodies. I can always get a Lando hoodie next season. So I got this one in green, and on the back, it looks like this. How cool is that? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I actually think I got it in the right size as well. I ummed because I've bought McLaren stuff before and it was small. I had to send it, it was too small for me. I had to send it back. So I ummed about the size on this one. I did go for an XL. I don't mind if my hoodies are too big, to be honest, so long as they're not too small. So yeah, very excited about that. I wondered if it was merch from Red Shepherdess, but that would be too early because I only ordered it on Sunday. So not bloody likely. So yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm not usually home on a Wednesday evening. I'm usually at Andy's Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but he's working overtime at the moment, so he's on a 10-10 shift today and tomorrow, so there's no point in staying, so I didn't bother. So I'm home and I'm gonna do a bit of editing because I've just filmed literature book club announcement now, and I want that to go up on Saturday, so I'm going to edit it now so I'm not pissing about on Saturday doing it, because I want to focus solely on reading on Saturday. Sorry, I've lost my sock trying to get my shoe off. And so I'm going to edit that, and I might start editing this vlog as well so that that's ready to go up on Tuesday next week, if I'm still in the editing zone. But if not, I think I'm actually going to sit down and do a bit of reading after I've eaten, as long as I don't get sucked into the telly. Not literally, this isn't, you know, poltergeist, but I mean like hooked on the telly, that's what I meant. I don't know if that's any better, to be honest. So yeah. Sorry, this has been a very fidgety, I can't sit still. This has been a very fidgety update. So yeah, that's where I'm up to. I haven't read much more of Merry Little Meet Cute. I am about 56 pages in, I think. I'm enjoying it so far, it's going well. I can't remember what update I gave you last night, but that's where I'm up to with Merry Little Meet Cute. So I'm hoping that if I do get some reading done tonight, I can make a decent dent in that to get through a decent chunk. And get through a decent chunk in that. I did just get an email before I left my brother's as well to say that NetGalley have approved me for an e-arc of The Backup Plan by Jill Shalvis. I'll show a picture of it here, which is book 3 in the, I don't know what the series is called, the Sunrise Cove series, I think. So the family we make, the Friendship Pact, and The Backup Plan. So I've read the other 2 this year already. The Family We Make was one of my favourite books of the year. It will make it to my top 10 of the year. So I've just got an e-arc of that. I don't think it comes out until, is it January or March? But yeah, I'm excited to have an e-arc of it now. I'm hoping that it's better quality than the Friendship Pact was, because I got an e-arc of that while I was on holiday and the quality of it was terrible. So I'm hoping it's better quality. So that's just come through. I need to resist picking that up because I have books on my TBR that I actually need to get through. So I mean, if I make a reasonable dent in, no, I was gonna say Merry Little Meet Cute tonight, or even finish it, it's never gonna happen. I could read The Backup Plan tomorrow, but no. We're not doing that, because I will start it and not finish it in this vlog, and that's just annoying for everybody involved. So yeah, I'm excited to have gotten an e-arc of that. Very, very hyped indeed. So that's my update. I'm just waiting for my tea. I've still got all my books stacked up in the kitchen because I haven't had the balls to go and take them upstairs yet, because I've got no idea where they're gonna fucking go. So I will have to do it at some point. I'll aim to do it this weekend. I think I'm aiming to listen to audiobooks this weekend for Festive Readathon, so that I can tidy up, finish wrapping presents, write out Christmas cards, and just sort my life out, because this house is a disaster. And I'm really disappointed in myself, but I'm trying not to get too hung up on it, because I will sort it out this weekend. I will. I just haven't had the motivation to do it beforehand. So anywho, this has been a real long update. That was all I wanted to show you. My Daniel Ricciardo hoodie. I'm gonna go and get ready to have my tea. Hello, 'tis me again. Obviously, it'd be weird if I wasn't, but I have more parcels to unbox. So we're gonna open these and then I'll give you an update on reading, because I have a little bit of one, believe it or not. Cody, Merry Christmas my dude, hope you have the loveliest of holidays. Love, Cody. Oh, what a legend. She got me Ghost Eaters by Clay McLeod Chapman. That was a struggle. I was struggling on his name then. Tiny bit of damage to the book, but I'm really excited about this one. It is a horror. I really want to add more horror to my TBR. And this says, From the acclaimed author of the remaking and Whispering Down the Lane, this wholly original and utterly terrifying tale will make you think twice about opening doors to the unknown. Pop a pill, see the dead, side effects may occur. Interesting. Always down to add more horror to my TBR. It's only just 300 pages as well. Thanks, Cody, my love. Love you the most. And then this one is a small one. Oh, it's a game for Andy. It's one of his Christmas presents. He knows about it, so if he sees this, it's no bother, which I doubt he will. And then we have Illumicrate, and this is the book-only subscription from Illumicrate, and it is... Ooh, pretty. So it's The Luminaires by Susan Dennard, who is the author of the Truth Witch series, which I did read up to date with that series. I don't know if I read the last one, if I'm being honest. I don't think I did, because I hated the one before it, so I didn't bother carrying on, unfortunately. But this is stunning. Look how pretty. Ooh. Very nice. A comprehensive guide to Hemlock Falls Nightmare Compendium. And it is signed as well. Pretty. It's got illustrations in it. Just seeing when I'm sure of it. Oh, look at that. Very nice. And it does have sprayed edges as well, stenciled edges. So this says, Hemlock Falls isn't like other towns. You won't find it on a map, your phone won't work here, and the forest outside town might just kill you. And at the bottom it just says, not all monsters can be slain, and not all nightmares are confined to the dark. Nice. Doesn't seem too long either. Again, just over 300 pages. 308 pages. Very nice. Okay. Fancy. Thanks again, Cody. I love you. Okay, update on reading. I have been reading Merry Little Meet Cute. I read a little bit last night when I got in bed, and because I was editing for most of last night, and then I was watching YouTube, and then I fell down a TikTok hole, so bad Steph. So I managed another 100 pages, so I'm around like the 165 page mark I think now, and I have about, it says 6.5 hours left, but that's not with it on 2 times speed, so I've got around about 3 hours 15 minutes I think of the audiobook left. So I'm enjoying it so far. It's going really well, and it is quite spicy as well, which is great. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on reading that this evening. I'm kind of hoping to finish it this evening actually. It's kind of early. I've come back home earlier than usual because, oh, it's right there, because I'm not feeling particularly well. My stomach is absolutely killing me. So it's only 4:25, so I can definitely finish that this evening if I put my mind to it. So that's my plan. So I'm gonna do that. I think it's absolutely freezing, so cold. Also, I didn't know today was Christmas jumper day until I got to my brother's, so I do have Daniel's hoodie on that I opened yesterday. So yeah, that's the thing. So I'm gonna go and potter around a little bit, probably try and clean the kitchen a little bit, stressing me out how messy it is, and I will check back in with you when I've got an update for you. hat on. Hello, it is Friday. I nearly said Monday, for some reason I think it's been the weekend. It's not yet. It's Friday, I nearly said it again. And it's absolutely Baltic today. It was about -2 last night. I'm not sure what the temperature is now, but it is bloody freezing. 1 degree, absolutely freezing. It's gonna get to about -1 this evening, so it's been a little bit rainy, but it's incredibly frosty outside. This morning I got up, that's a lie, I didn't get up until about 1:30. It was just too cold to get out of bed. I'm literally sat in front of the fire trying to keep myself warm. Got a friggin' hat on, and I've been wrapped under a blanket for a good portion of the day. So yeah, this afternoon I did get up. I decided that after being grumpy this morning in bed for a couple of hours and not getting up till 1:30, I really wanted to wash my hair. It's another reason I've got the hat on, to be honest, but it was just too fucking cold and I couldn't bring myself to go and get in the shower because I knew I'd be freezing when I get out, and once the chill gets into my back I really struggle to warm up for the rest of the day. So I decided against that. I'll probably jump in the shower once my heating comes on a bit later. So yeah, I did get up and decided that I needed to perk myself up. I didn't want to go out for a walk. It was a little bit drizzly outside and it's very fucking cold. So I decided not to go out for a walk because I was going to do that this morning. I'll go tomorrow morning instead. I don't know if that's going to be any better. I'm not going to lie. But I do need to go to the post office. So I decided that I needed to tidy the kitchen up, so that's what I've done. I do still need to do the pots, but I'll do them in a little bit. Again, couldn't bring myself to put my hands in water. So I decided to tidy the kitchen and I went outside to tidy the garage up because I really want to start putting the car in the garage, especially as it's so bitterly cold. However, I then decided not to move the car in the garage because it's so frozen over I couldn't even get the driver's side door open. So I've decided to leave it until I'm actually going out in the car, which will either be, it probably won't be this evening, I probably won't be going to Andy's this evening, it'll probably be tomorrow evening when I go and watch the football. So I'll do that then, and then when I come back home on Sunday, I will put it in the car then. In the garage, it is a car. In the garage then, it just protects the car a bit more, so, and stops it freezing over, and it's easier for me to get it out in the morning when I'm going to work and stuff. So I did that, and then I've chilled for a little bit. I had some lunch, I watched one of Olivia's vlogs, and then I decided to do a little bit of reading, but I'm here to wrap this I'm here to wrap this vlog up. We are on the struggle bus so hard right now. So I'm here to tell you what I read during this vlog, which was 3 books actually, which I'm really happy about, which were the 3 books that I aimed to read for the 24-hour readathon at the beginning of this vlog that ended up extending to the rest of the week. But I also have a little bit of book mail to talk about as well. So while it's been a very unboxy vlog, we might as well continue that on, because why not? Last night I did finish a book and then did some editing. I was awake till 5:30 this morning. Which is another reason why I didn't get out of bed until really, really late. This is wrapped very, very nicely. Okay, so this is The Promised Neverland Volume 3. I did get volumes 2, 4 and 5, I think, for my birthday. Some off Jess, some off a couple of other people, I think. But volume 3 wasn't available, so I decided to purchase it myself off of eBay. That was really nicely wrapped as well, so thank you very much to the eBay seller that sent me this. So I decided to get it off of there. I think it was off eBay anyway. So yeah, really happy about that. So I can add that to my new manga collection. And then I also yesterday from Tesco picked up a couple of books while I was in there. I've decided that I want to try and get into more non-fiction. I haven't read a great deal of non-fiction this year, like off of the top of my head. I've read Jeremy Clarkson's Diddley Squat, book number 1. I do have book number 2 and I will be reading it. I think did I read Hannah's book this year, or was that I think that was last year, Red Shepherdess. Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't remember what non-fiction I've read this year, and I really want to read more. I should be reading more. So I decided to pick up a couple of non-fiction. Biographies and autobiographies I only tend to pick up if I'm really interested in the person. I'm not just going to pick one up at random. But I have also decided to set up a non-fiction buddy read with my patrons, a quarterly one I think we're going to do. So it's going to be 4 books a year, which is 4 books more than what I've probably, well, at least 3 books more than what I've read this year. But if I read outside of that as well, I want to try and aim for a non-fiction book a month. So if I can get through 12 non-fiction books next year, maybe that should be one of my goals for next year. So that's the plan. But I did pick up How Not to Be Strong by Alex Scott. I'm really interested in Alex Scott as a person. She is a England footballer, well, ex-England I think now. I don't think she plays for us anymore. She now commentates and stuff, and she's a TV presenter as well. So from the football cages of East London to the One Show, the engine powering former Lioness, former Lioness Alex Scott's remarkable journey has always been her resilience. Thanks to a push-through mentality, the world has only ever seen her strong side, but behind the long list of successes, there have been hard-fought battles. Now she's ready to lower the shield and show her true, authentic self. So I'm really interested to read about this one. An abusive father, the pressures that formed on her later relationships, life lessons that are taken from concrete playgrounds of a Poplar to a packed Wembley Stadium, from childhood confronting a speech impediment to becoming one of the nation's most respected broadcasters. I just think she's fantastic. Also absolutely beautiful. I have a huge girl crush on Alex Scott. So very excited to give this one a read. And then I also did pick up Undoctored by Adam Kay. I have read his previous 2 books, which is This Is Going to Hurt and the Christmas one, what's it called? Naturally, it won't tell me the title of that book. Twas the Night Shift Before Christmas, that's the one. I haven't read any of his others actually. I didn't. Oh yeah, he's got Dear NHS, Kay's Anatomy, which I think is a middle grade one, Kay's Marvellous Medicine, which I assume is also a middle grade one, and then Rapid Obstetrics and Gynecology. Adam Kay is a comedian, but he used to be a doctor, and he's been writing these stories for a while now, about working as a doctor, being an ex-doctor. I don't think you say that. This Is Going to Hurt was publishing phenomenon of the century, read by many millions, loved by at least 50 of them, and adapted into a major TV series, but it was only part of the story. I had no idea This Is Going to Hurt was a TV series. I might have to check that out. But by turns hilarious, heartbreaking and humbling, Undoctored is about what happens when a doctor hangs up his scrubs but medicine refuses to let go of him, alternating between hospital admissions and personal ones. This book looks back at Adam Kay's extraordinary medical education and the scars he's been left with. Written with the scalpel sharp humour and heart-stopping honesty, Undoctored is an astounding portrait of a life in and outside of medicine from one of Britain's finest storytellers. I do enjoy these books, and I especially like listening to the audiobooks for these as well, because he narrates them himself. Similarly, Alex narrates this herself as well. I will always listen to autobiographies that are narrated by the author themselves. So yeah, excited to add those to my non-fic collection. So success. But yeah, I haven't even told you about the books that I've read now, so very quickly I'm going to wrap this up. I did read With a Vengeance by Freydis Moon, which was for the Literature Book Club for November. I gave this one 3 stars, discussed it with Jade. If you want to go and see that, I will link it above. But yeah, you can go and check that out. I don't know. Last night I finished A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. I gave this one 5 stars. I absolutely loved this. It was fantastic. It had such a good atmosphere, the small town and everything going on inside it. I really enjoyed the characters. Bea and Nolan were great. I really enjoyed the side characters as well. I really had a good time with it. I was just obsessed with it. And then the storyline weaving in and out as well. And then the whole thing that came crashing down at the end, I really did enjoy the way that was dealt with. Just be wary going into this. There is a bit towards the end, more so than anything, but a bit of fat phobia, and there is also, you know, slander against porn stars and stuff. I have nothing against sex workers. You make your money how you've got to make your money. I am here to support you 100%. I support sex workers. Got to do what you've got to do, and it is a job, so why not? But I think this was dealt with so well, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm really hoping that these two collaborate again in the future and continue on with this. I am aware that there's supposed to be a novella coming out which will follow Luca, and also, what was the name of Teddy's son? Angel, which will follow Angel and Luca. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Apparently that's coming out in July next year, so I'm really hyped for that. But I would love to see more from these, or this duo in general, and these characters would be awesome. So really enjoyed that one, 5 stars. And then this afternoon I have picked up A Silent Voice Volume 2, which is continuing on from, I read Volume 1 couple of weeks ago now, I think, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars, and I'm going to give this one 4 stars as well, and I'm really enjoying this series. 4 stars for sure. I love the representation in here, and I just think it's really good. It's obviously a redemption story, but I'm really enjoying it. I think there's more to Shoku than meets the eye, and I'm just really enjoying it, so I can't wait to continue. I'm so glad that I bought the box set, because it means I can binge them. So I'm probably going to continue to do that throughout the next few weeks, maybe. So yeah, that's everything that I read during this week, which isn't too bad. I managed to get 2 books off of my actual TBR, which is great news, because they were on my December TBR. I am so fucking cold, I apologise. My back's really warm, but my hands are freezing. So yeah, I'm gonna go, because I'm actually gonna start the festive readathon vlog right now, and get that started, because I have a couple of the books that I've ordered that I'm going to read for the readathon right here that have just been come. So yeah, anywho, I'm gonna go. So chat to me in the comments down below. Have you read any of these? What were your thoughts? Did you read With a Vengeance for Literature Book Club? Did you like it? I was really shocked that Jade liked it more than I did. I actually think that was me and not the book that's the problem. Also, I just wanted to clarify that in this vlog, because I know that I go on about the book being the issue. And then when I did the live show, Jade made a very good point that I have not been in the correct headspace on the Monday and Tuesday, and I kind of rushed my way through the book, and I didn't really want to do that, which is on me, but I wasn't in the right headspace for it, and I think if I had been, I'd have enjoyed it a lot more. I think it definitely would have got 4 stars, if not 5. So it is a shame, but that's on me, and I'm definitely going to give Freda's Moons writing another go. I actually do have an arc from them, so I've got the, I think it's called 3 Kings arc or something. So I'm looking forward to that one. So yeah, I am gonna go, but chat to me in the comments down below, and I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.